Disaster in Detroit, 450 edition. Hey everybody, Walty Wanderers, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows or sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope you're all doing great. So who's ready to do a little moto whistle blowing as we examine the good, the bad, and maybe even a little bit of the ugly?
No, Walty, not the ugly. Only examine rainbows and sunshine.
No. Somebody's got to read between the lines. And look, between the ruts, we got some ruts developing in Detroit. Actually, the track didn't rut up that bad, but the racing certainly did. Lappers back in play. And this is the realities, friends. I mean, when you drop that many factory stars in the first handful of rounds, and we're just at the front end of the series, we're probably going to lose more. Why, you ask? Of course, I'm going to tell you. Gladiator Games, blood sport. Stuff. This is modern day gladiator games. That's what people are paying to see, and they're getting it. Now, the reality is this. It's getting ugly out there, dudes, because, more of these privateers are going to find their ways into the night show. These guys are lapping up into 10th place by the halfway point. And it's only going to get worse, man. It's only going to get worse moving forward. But the reality is now we're all living in Webb's world. Cooper Webb went ahead and opened Pandora's box and got his first win of the season. And this is making it interesting. And while nobody wants to see riders go out, but with the Wonder Boy out of the picture now, he was the heavy favorite. He's got more natural talent in his pinky than the rest of the riders have in their whole bodies. It was going to be a snore fest. We've watched that happen before where the Wonder Boy just toys with these guys. Comes out of his helmet dry as a bone. The other guys are sweating bullets. That's the realities of it. So you got the Wonder Boy, Batman, and Robin. His brother, Hunter Lawrence, both now out, which is a separate video. We got to talk about. Honda's like, they wants to put a fill-in rider in there. But most people are like, Vince Freeze was offered the fill-in rider. He's like, I ain't going over there. That could be the kiss of death. Separate video. Stay tuned. If you're new, get subscribed to the channel. And get involved over at the community page, participate in some of the polling, and sometimes we even take a lap around the comments, so bring your tear-offs because the roost tends to fly. But let's examine this a little bit. What can we expect moving forward? Because the reality is this. It's wide open now. Most of the riders have already admitted as such. Sucks to see Jet go out, but it opens everything up. It's wide open now. We're seeing these guys fight tooth and nail, like El Hombre. Sniffing and getting podiums. He knows podiums pay. And when you're a factory rider, podiums keep you employed. So, he's fighting out there. But the reality is this. The cream rises to the top, right? We're seeing Cooper Webb, and we all know it. He's admitted as much, is once the East Coast leg of the tour starts, that's where he typically finds his groove. Because other guys are fighting these ruts. He's thriving in the ruts. And, not that Detroit rutted up super heavily, but it clearly, Cooper Webb is racing himself into race shape and now has the confidence. And with the Wonder Boy out, with Eli out, with Hunter out, that just opens up the whole, because that, what I just said right there, could easily be your podium. So these guys could have been off the podium had we had those riders still out there. And so now we're even seeing Kickstart. Now, this is the hard part for Kickstart Kenny, because Kickstart Kenny looked pretty good, right? And Cooper's had Kickstart's number for a while, but even Webb had said, he's like, Kenny fought a lot harder than I'd seen him fight in the past. Like, I could see where he had cleaned up his riding. He's fighting. Kenny, after you find the red, which he did, the red plate on your bike, that's going to create some urgency in you. Like, I can win. I had the red plate. It wasn't like he was riding around in the top 10s or in 5th. This dude's podiums. He had the red plate. He's pulling holies. He's getting out front. He's leading races. He tried his best to keep Cooper Webb behind him. But this is where a Tampa could come back, I think, to haunt Kenny, and he knows that. We're not talking about it, but he knows it. Had he not gone down in Tampa, he would be right in the thick of this thing. Now he's going to need a little luck. And if Cooper Webb starts to, have his number and go on a winning streak, it's pretty much over for Kenny. And it'll be interesting to see at the end of this season if that DNF in Tampa actually cost Kenny the potential championship, because we all want to see it come down to the last round, a winner take all. I hate, and I know you guys do too. I shouldn't say hate, but I don't enjoy when the series gets wrapped up, like early, like even before the finale, it's already wrapped up and we're handing out championship plates. And I think both, if not all these coasts, I don't think we're handing out any championship plates. I think mathematically people will be alive to the very end, which is a great thing for us as fans of the sport. But the reality is this: Cooper Webb now is in the driver's seat. Based on, I think Chase Sexton, again, we have dueling red plates now between Chase and Cooper. And Chase has got more wins, 2 to Cooper's 1. And Chase is an animal. He looks like a linebacker out there. He's strong, but unfortunately, he's still, he's getting hung up on the starting gate. He's crashing. That's not happening to Cooper Webb. He's not crashing. He's not making those mental mistakes. So Chase Sexton still has the potential to find the ground all by himself and have bad races, even in Tampa. When he heard the crowd erupt, he probably didn't even know who it was behind him. He probably had a good idea. Maybe he knew it was Mookie, but it just rattled his cage. He became a deer in the headlight out there and went down all by himself. And this is every season, every series, we've seen Chase do exactly that. So I don't think we can expect Chase to just clean up his riding and have any more crashes. But I think Cooper Webb, on the other hand, it won't surprise me if we don't see any crashes out of Cooper Webb. And Cooper Webb is not checkers or wreckers. He's fine pulling it, podiums. It's all it is. Podiums. He knows if he's consistently every weekend on the podium, when it comes down to the end, there's a good chance he's going to be in it and in the driver seat. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a moto guy that wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understand the waters we're swimming in now. They're shark infested. Cooper Webb, welcome to the swimming pool. Bro, doing backstrokes in the shallow end. We are in Webb's world, it would appear, because we're now heading to the East Coast where these tracks are going to get rutted up, gnarlier, and we've already seen Chase has problems even on a clean track, and Kenny Boy, somehow bad luck tends to find him. You've been Mr. Consistency, and with the Wonder Boy and his brother and Eli Tomac, to name a few, out of the picture, you've got to be feeling pretty good about your chances right now. And that's why Walty's going to be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.